Hello everyone, and welcome to this 45-minute mobility hatha practice where we'll work on bridging the heart chakra with the third eye chakra. So letting go of really thinking with the mind and dropping into the intuitive senses from the heart and letting the visualizations from the heart enter into the mind. So just coming to a comfortable seat, and we'll come into Apana Vayu Mudra. And this helps to really support the heart space and bring oxygen, more oxygen to the heart. So you'll curl your index fingers in towards your palms, and then bring your middle finger and ring finger to the tip of your thumb. Pinky fingers extend out long. Hold this on top of your knees and roll the shoulders back. Close the eyes down and connect in with your heart space as you feel your sit bones grounding you down, feeling the earth underneath you. Noticing a color in your heart chakra area, whatever color is arising, noticing the sensations that are present. And just letting yourself feel into what is without judgment. And then see if you can find where expansion lives within your heart, even if it's just a small place, or maybe it's big, maybe it's on the front or back. Noticing where expansion is for you in the heart. And then bringing your awareness up to your third eye. Noticing a color of that chakra, whatever color is showing up for you. Noticing sensations in that part of your body in between the eyebrows. And if the eyes are closed, rolling the eyes up towards the third eye. And connecting in with your breath. Noticing whatever sensations are present. And then see if you can track any area of expansion in this part of your body, even if it's just the tiniest bit. And as you breathe in, feeling the breath connecting all the way down to your heart and all the way up to your third eye. Feeling that flow of energy moving through your body. And then eventually feeling the breath making its way down all the way to your toes. And also feeling the breath rising up around the shoulders, the neck, all the way up along the sides of the face and around the back of the skull to the third eye. And just staying here for 5 more breaths. What is your heart wanting to say to you in your practice? And when you listen to whatever shows up in this moment, what is the visualization from the heart? And just taking a couple more breaths here. Beginning to gently release your mudra. Bring your hands down on your knees and roll the shoulders up, back, and down. As you inhale, lift your heart high, lift the gaze. And exhale, scoop the tailbone, curl in, gaze to navel. 2 more like this. Inhale, roll the shoulders back and down, lift your chest, lift your gaze. And exhale, scoop the tailbone forward, roll the shoulders forward, gaze to navel. And inhale, lift your heart, roll the shoulders back, lift your gaze. And exhale, scoop the tailbone forward, roll the shoulders forward, gaze to navel. And as you inhale, curl up 1 vertebrae at a time. As you inhale, reach the arms high, lift your gaze. And exhale, lower your right hand and gently reach over with your left arm as you pulse into your right elbow. Softening in the left shoulder, feeling both the sit bones ground, and also softening in the wrists and the fingers. Our hands are connected to our heart chakra, so feeling the lines of your heart all the way down your arms into your fingers, and just allowing a softening all the way. As you inhale, reach the arms high, lift your gaze. And exhale, lower your left hand and sweep your right arm overhead and gently bend into your left elbow and pulse. And yes, as we move through this practice, Percy will be blessing this space with his presence. We need to acknowledge the cat, our animals. And just a couple more on this side. And as you inhale, rising all the way up, reaching the arms high, bring your hands to heart and bow inward to yourself, acknowledging your intention from your heart and letting your heart's visions rise up into the mind. Letting the heart and the mind work together here. And connecting those intuitive senses with your third eye. Let's turn to face the top of your mat if you're not there. You can stay on your sit bones and just keep the knees bent, and as you inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, right hand comes back, behind gaze over your right shoulder, left arm comes forward. And as you inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. And inhale, reach the arms high. See if you can soften in the wrists. And exhale, tap your right pinky down, left arm forward. Inhale, reach high, lift up through the sides of the waist. And exhale, left pinky taps back, gaze over your left shoulder. One more time, inhale, reaching high. And exhale, right pinky down, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, arms reach high. And exhale, left pinky down, gaze over your left shoulder. And inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's come onto the soles of the feet and just begin to melt forward over the thighs, coming into Uttanasana. Beginning to curl up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana, bring your hands to hips, bend the knees and extend. Bending and extending here. Roll the shoulders back and try to hug the elbows towards each other. And then begin to bend the knees as much as you need and melt forward over the thighs. Uttanasana, reach for opposite elbows or let your hands dangle. Breathing into the back of the lungs, the back of the heart space. As you inhale, curling all the way up. Let's bring the big toes to touch, reach the arms overhead and interlace the fingers for a bind. Pointer fingers stretch up, left thumb over right, and as you exhale, hinge to the right, press your hips to the left. Maybe turning your gaze underneath that left shoulder. Press both feet down and activate the glutes. Contract in the right side. And as you inhale, rise up. And exhale, hinge to the left, press your hips to the right, contracting in the left side waist. Maybe gaze turns underneath that right shoulder, root down into the heels, and breathe. As you inhale, rise up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's heel toe the feet hip width. Reach the arms down alongside your body. Press your hips forward and activate the spine as you lift your heart. And exhale, slowly curl forward, bend the knees, melt forward. As you inhale, curl all the way up, root into the heels, palms face forward, roll the shoulders back, engage the glutes, and lift your heart. Lift your chin if that feels good. Activate the spine and exhale, begin to bend the knees, curl forward. One more time here, rooting into the heels, curling all the way up. Palms face forward, roll the shoulders back and down, activate the glutes and activate the whole spine. And exhale, coming forward, bending the knees as much as needed. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, let's step the right leg back behind. Rise into your high lunge, reach the arms high. And just begin to extend that left knee and bend. Moving nice and slow here, feel the shoulders softening. Let's go 3 more times. Activate your right glute, keeping that stability in the lower part of your body as you lengthen up the spine. Good, last one here, bending into that left knee. Let's pivot the right heel and open to your warrior two. Pressing back to the outer edge of your right foot. Let's sweep your left arm overhead, bringing right hand to back of right thigh or around to the left. Lift your heart and hold the shape. Connecting in with your heart, connecting in with that color. What does your heart want to say to you and communicate to you in this moment? And allowing whatever wants to come up from the heart enter into the mind. As you exhale, come into your warrior two. Soften in the shoulders. Root down evenly through all 4 corners of the feet and lift your spine as you gently tuck your tailbone. Notice the sensations in the hips, in the whole body, with loving awareness, with curiosity. Let's cartwheel the hands forward and down to the inner edge of your left foot. Pivot off your right heel and heel toe your left foot out. Coming into a lizard lunge. Let's lower that right knee and just begin to come onto the outer edge of your left foot and then lower the knee down. And just going a couple more times here. Good, last time. Let's come onto the sole of that left foot. Take an inhale to your cow. Lift the tailbone, drop the belly, roll the shoulders. And an exhale to your cat. Scoop the tailbone, gaze to navel. Notice the sensations in that right hip flexor and maybe your left hip. Lift the tailbone, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back. Inhale. And exhale, scoop the tailbone, lift up through the sides of the waist, gaze to navel. Notice the pressure on your hands. Get that even pressure. Good. Inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, scoop the tailbone, gaze to navel. Inhale, come through a neutral spine. Press your right palm down, and as you inhale, reach your left arm high. And exhale, reach back with your left hand. Stay here, or draw your right knee or right heel to your glute. Stay here or reach for that right ankle gently. Open your chest, feel your T-spine activate, and pull your left heel back to create activation in the hamstring. And feel that expansion across your chest, maybe noticing contraction on the back of the heart. Staying present with your heart and the communication that it wants to speak to you. And as you exhale, gently release. Let's reach that left arm high and land the palm down. Tuck your right toes, lift the knee, and step back to plank pose. Lift the hips back and up for downward facing dog. Breathing here as you press the palms forward. Root the heels, maybe lift the sit bones or bend the knees as belly draws to thighs. Maybe rocking the head side to side. Continue to stay with your breath. As you inhale, gaze to thumbs. Bend the knees. Step your left foot to the outer edge of your left hand. Step your right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Lower into Malasana. Bring your hands to heart. Press the palms together. Hug your calves to your hamstrings. Ground your big toe edge and pinky toe edge, and slowly, with control, push into the heels and rise all the way up. Feeling your feet pushing down, feeling that strength coming into the knees and reaching the arms high as you push the palms together. Gentle tuck of the tailbone, lift your heart. And exhale, hands to heart. Heel toe the feet, hip width. Good. As you inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. And begin to bend the knees. Utkatasana, chair pose. Ground into your right foot and slowly step that left leg back behind. Reach the arms high for your high lunge. Interlace the fingers for a bind. Soften in the shoulders. And just begin to extend your right knee and bend. And keep pressing into that right foot. Your left heel can stay lifted. Moving nice and slow. Where can you let go of control in the body, that holding, unnecessary holding, and dropping into the stability beneath you of the ground and the stability of your breath. One more time here. Good, bending into that right knee. Begin to pivot your left heel down and open warrior two. Pressing to the outer edge of that left foot. Let's turn your right palm up and exalt. Left hand to back of left thigh or around to the right thigh. Lift your gaze and let your gaze follow the right fingertips, keeping that right knee bent. And let your shoulders roll back. Feel the T-spine activate behind the heart. And as you exhale, let's come to warrior two. Settling here, take an inhale in. Sigh it out. Let the shoulders soften. And just feel this strength in the lower part of your body, connecting back in with your heart. Feeling that flow of breath from heart to third eye and all throughout your body. And just begin to bring your right hand inner edge of right foot and let the left arm follow. Pivot off your left heel and heel toe that right foot out. You can lower to that left knee, coming into lizard lunge. Just begin to come onto the outer edge of your right foot. Toes come in the direction of the knee and then lower back onto the sole of the foot. Even pressures on both hands here. Keeping with your breath, moving with awareness, with presence. The heart wants to live in the present. So letting go of any chatter in the mind, letting go of whatever you have to do next, and let yourself drop into this present moment. That's when we can access our intuition, when we're in the present moment with ourselves embodied. Come onto the sole of your right foot. Begin to lift the tailbone, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, cow shape. And as you exhale, scoop the tailbone, press the ground away, gaze to navel. Good, rooting into the palms. Let's go 2 more full rounds, moving 1 vertebrae at a time. Just feeling into these new sensations. We don't really do this too much. And so noticing how this new movement feels in your body. What feels different and where do you notice that? 1 more round here. Lifting the tailbone, dropping the belly, rolling the shoulders back. Open the heart. And exhale, scoop the tailbone, pressing the ground away. Gaze forward, neutral spine. Begin to inhale, reach your right arm high, press into your left palm, open the chest. And begin to reach back with that right hand, drawing left heel towards your glute. Stay here or gently reach for that left ankle. Pressing into your left palm, rolling your right shoulder back, and maybe gaze is over that right shoulder. And letting yourself feel activation as well as openness. And it's that activation that we create in our practice that creates lasting change in our tissues. Passively stretching helps to create opening, but it doesn't create sustainable change. It's that activation that we need with the breath. As you inhale, reach that right arm forward and land the palm down. Let's tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and step back to plank pose. Lift the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Finding your breath, finding stillness in your down dog, feeling even rooted pressure on the palms and coming back to your heart space. Letting the neck soften as you let the shoulders drop away. Push the ground forward to stabilize in the shoulders. And begin to gaze to thumbs. Bend the knees and step your right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Pressing evenly into the palms, left foot comes to outer edge of left hand. Bend the knees, come into your malasana, bring your hands to heart center, pushing the palms together and feeling all your toes connected to the earth. Coming back to your breath, feeling the ground beneath you. What happens in your heart space when you notice the earth supporting you, when you really drop into that felt sensation of the ground rising up to meet you. Good. Staying here with the feet rooted, the knees bent. Let's reach the right hand back and then the left. You're coming into reverse table. You can walk back a bit with the hands and get the feet stacked under the knees. Roll the shoulders back. Press the feet down. Take an inhale. Lift the chin. Let the head come back. And as you exhale, let's begin to walk the hands in slightly and begin to tap your right knee down. And then come back. So just tapping the knee down any amount and then coming back. Getting this mobility in the shoulders, being gentle with yourself. So just noticing your edge and only going to that point. You don't have to go as far as I'm going. Good, last one here. And just landing the sit bones down. Let's reach the arms forward and just shake out the wrists. And then beginning to turn the wrists another way. Good. Okay, let's reach the hands back behind. Fingertips are facing your glutes. Roll the shoulders back. And begin to press into the feet, lift the hips, engage your glutes and roll the shoulders, lift your heart high, lift your pelvis high. Maybe let the head fall back. Press the feet as though you're trying to straighten the knees. And then slowly tilt your chin up and walk the hands in slightly. And let's tap that left knee down and then begin to come back. And tap that left knee down and begin to come back. Good, a few more times here. Stay with your breath, always breathing, always letting the breath move here. And one more time. Good, let's come onto the sit bones. And just reach the arms forward and again take some circles into the wrists. And then reversing your circles. Feeling your sit bones rooted here, lengthening through the sides of the waist so you're not rounding, always wanting to have that full body awareness. Good. Then beginning to press the hips back. Let's bend into the right knee and bring the sole of the left foot to the outer edge of the right thigh. Root your left sit bone down and lift your left knee high. Then beginning to wrap your right elbow around the left knee, left hand back behind. Take an inhale in and an exhale to soften into your twist. Press your right knee down. Stay here or right elbow comes to outer edge of left knee for a deeper twist, or you're threading that right arm through, reaching back behind with that left hand, keeping the gaze over that left shoulder and pressing your right knee down. Feeling your spine lifting tall. And just having that full body awareness coming back to your heart. What does your heart want to say to you right now? And as you exhale, gently coming forward, releasing. Let's bring your left foot to land away from that right side and extend your right leg long. And just begin to reach forward to the inner edge of that left knee. Stay here or wrap your left arm around the front of your left shin and reach back with your right hand. Keep your left sit bone grounded and hug your left thigh to your your rib cage on the left side. And then begin to draw your right shoulder forward and roll the shoulders back and down as you press forward with your right foot. And really try to keep your adductor on that left side activated. So press into your left big toe, and that will help to draw the knee up instead of winging it out. Coming to your breath. And then beginning to rise up nice and slow. Take an inhale in. And as you exhale, reach that right elbow around your left knee, left hand behind. Take an inhale in. And an exhale to soften into the twist. Slow your breath. Good. And then beginning to slowly come through center. Let's extend that left leg out long. And we'll come to the other side. So beginning to bring your right foot to the outer edge of your left thigh and bending into your left knee. Root your right sit bone down. Take an inhale in. And an exhale, left elbow around that right knee. Right hand comes behind. Keeping your right sit bone rooted down. Let your shoulders soften. Continue to breathe here. You can stay here or bring that left elbow to the outer edge of your right knee. Maybe threading that left arm through and reaching back with your right hand. Wherever you are, coming back to your heart. And letting whatever your heart wants to say rise to the mind without thinking about what your heart wants to say. Just feel into it. Maybe it's just a word, it's not just an image. Maybe it's a color. Good, and gently releasing. Let's come back to center. Begin to bring your sole of the right foot to the right side edge of the mat and extend your left leg long. And then really squeeze your calf to hamstring as you reach the arms forward. Take an inhale in, try to press into your right big toe, and then maybe reach that right hand behind. Maybe the left hand comes behind, keeping the weight on the inner edge of your right foot, and keep pressing forward with the left foot as you draw your left shoulder forward. And just staying with awareness of that right sit bone rooted down. Keeping the breath flowing here, wherever you are. Dropping into the sensations of the shape. And just taking a couple more breaths. It's beginning to release the bind if you have it. Draw the spine up and extend your right leg forward. Bring the hands behind, roll the shoulders back, point the toes, and begin to lift the hips for reverse plank, and then tap the hips down. So we'll go 4 more. Think of rolling the shoulders back and towards each other on the back, and then pushing the fingertips forward. Maybe the head comes back, and tapping down. 3 more. Use the exhale to rise up, and inhale to lower down. Last 2. Last one here, we'll hold at the top. Trying to get the toes down if you can, roll the shoulders back, maybe the head falls back, come into your heart. And breathe. Last 3 breaths. And exhale, slowly lower the hips. Nice work. Good. Let's bend into the knees. Shift the hips forward. And begin to reach the hands forward as you scoop the tailbone and curl all the way down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Tucking your shoulders under and grounding the soles of the feet. Use the exhale to scoop the tailbone forward and roll the spine up as you lift the hips. And inhale to slowly curl the spine down. And let's go 4 more times here. Scooping the tailbone forward, bring the weight to the inner edges of the feet and breathe into your heart. Breathe into your third eye. Good. 3 more here. So scooping the tailbone forward, curling up. Nice work. Last 2, really grounding to the inner edge of your feet. Last one here, we're holding at the top. Curling the tailbone forward and up, lifting the hips, tucking the shoulders under, maybe pulling the heels back to get that hamstring activation. Maybe you walk the toes under the knees to get more lift in the pelvis. Option 2, interlace the fingers for a bind as you press the back of the arms down. Imagine your knees were squeezing a block and push into the back of your head, behind the eyes. Good, and then slowly curling the spine down. Release the bind if you have it. And coming on to the soles of the feet. So option 1, you can take either of those 2 variations. Option 2, you're coming into Urdhva Dhanurasana, wheel pose. So if you're coming into either of the 2 variations, you can go right into it. If you're coming into Urdhva Dhanurasana, bring the hands behind the shoulders, fingertips face the shoulders, elbows lift high. Root the feet evenly and then begin to lift the hips. Engage the glutes. Come on to the top of your crown and then press up. Coming into your breath, really coming into your heart space. Imagine you were trying to straighten the knees. Feeling more activation in the spine as you do so. Staying with your breath and pushing firmly into your hands. What is your heart asking of you right now? Coming into your heart, maybe it's to come out. Last 3 breaths, listening to what your heart is speaking to you. Not what the mind wants to create out of this experience. Letting that go. And as you exhale, lowering onto the crown and curling the spine all the way down. Good, nice work. Let's extend the left leg long and draw your right knee into the shoulder. Give it a gentle squeeze in. Full exhale. And then bring that right knee over to the left. Coming on to the outer left hip. Let's bring your right fingertips to the shoulder. Draw the elbow down towards your right hip. Over to the left. And drawing that elbow up alongside your right ear and out over to the right. So just creating these circles with that right elbow as you breathe into the right side rib cage. Gently tuck your tailbone. And notice how the breath can get deeper into the back of the rib cage and lungs. And as you tuck your right tailbone, feel your low ribs on the front drawing down towards your pelvis. One more time here. Let's draw that right elbow over to the right and then reach that right arm out to a half T. Lengthen the spine, and then let your right shoulder roll back any amount. Just letting the sensations be from head to toe as you feel the ground supporting you. Coming back into your heart space. And drawing your gaze back to center. Exhale, draw your right knee back into the shoulder. Give it a gentle squeeze and curl your third eye up towards that knee. And beginning to curl all the way down, and let's come to the other side. Drawing that left knee in. Take a nice deep inhale, extend the right leg long. And full exhale. And gently drawing that left knee over to the right, coming onto the outer right side of your body. And bringing your left fingertips to your shoulder and drawing the elbow down, over, and up. So taking those nice rotations, this time on the left. And staying with your breath here. And see if you can release any holding or gripping in that right hand. And we'll take one more circle around with that left elbow. And gently drawing that left arm out to a half T. Slight tuck of the tailbone and let the low ribs draw down towards the pelvis on the front, so you can help shift the breath around to the back of the rib cage. Maybe gazes over that left shoulder. Coming back into connection with your heart. Really dropping into the heart, letting the mind go of what it thinks the heart should say, and really coming into the heart. And sometimes you'd be surprised, and it might sometimes not be what you want to hear, but it can sometimes be exactly what you need to hear. And having compassion for the part that maybe doesn't want to hear it. Compassion and honoring of where you are, knowing you are enough exactly as you are. Letting go of anything that the ego or mind wants to say otherwise. Draw your awareness back to the breath. As you inhale, gaze to center, and exhale, draw the left knee back towards the left shoulder. Give it a squeeze in. And exhale, curl the third eye up towards the left knee. And inhale, slowly coming down into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Let's tuck the shoulders under. Come back into that mudra, Apana Vayu Mudra. So let's curl the index fingers in. Bring your middle finger and ring finger to the tip of your thumb and extend your pinky fingers long. And then allow both shoulders to evenly relax and soften. And just begin to feel the ground supporting all the points of contact of your body. Noticing all the parts of your body that are making contact with the earth. And then also beginning to notice your breath and feeling the breath deepening into the heart. continuing to breathe nice and deep into the heart space. Coming back to what it is that your heart is wanting to speak to you in your practice today. And allowing whatever wants to come through from the heart, maybe an image or a sensation or anything, connecting that with the mind and just letting that rise up from the heart into the mind. And just noticing the breath linking from the heart to the third eye. And I invite you to stay in your Shavasana for a bit longer, just so you can receive the true benefits of this practice. I hope you all feel more connected to your hearts and more trusting of your intuition, more trusting of your heart. Namaste.